practice.
No.
Yeah, I'm a player, and you got to cut me from the roster.
No.
Go. What do you mean, no?
No.
Part of the job, man.
Well, I'm not going to do this. I think this is stupid. I'm not going to fire anybody, and this is dumb.
They're professional ball players. Just be straight with them. No fluff, just facts.
Don't you love his expression?
Oh,
yes, we do. Jonah Hill threw a curveball at his fans, taking that role as Brad Pitt's sidekick in the movie Moneyball. So we know him best for his series of blockbuster comedies. You've seen Knocked Up to Superbad 2, Get Him to the Greek.
But Moneyball has been good for Jonah Hill. He is an Oscar nominee for Best Supporting Actor, and he's right here with us in Studio 57. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
It's an honor to be here
Congratulations,
with you
Jonah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, this was interesting. When Jonah sat down, you were saying that you may owe your Oscar nomination to Charlie Rose. I'm like, Charlie Rose?
I didn't say may. I said I do.
What's the backstory, quickly?
Brad Pitt and myself and Bennett Miller, the filmmaker of Moneyball, went on Charlie's show.
His other show.
His other show.
The little
We
show.
went on the Charlie Rose show, the one named after
Show La
him.
Petite.
Yes, that one.
Yes, the one that's aptly named the Charlie Rose show, and we had an amazing time, and it was the most feedback I'd ever gotten from an appearance of any sort, and from people that I really respected in the film community and in all sorts of communities. So it was an honor, and I think it really did contribute massively to Brad and
So Charlie, if he wins, then you can say, and I'd like to thank Charlie Rose.
if I win, I will thank him.
Charlie Rose and my mom.
And when Christopher Plummer wins, I'll run up there and thank Charlie anyways.
Okay, I dare you. I double dare you to do that.
So tell us what this opportunity meant to you, because we joked about the fact that that they just begged you to come. You didn't have to audition, and you showed up there, and they said, you're the guy, and then no problem.
Listen, George wasn't available, so I chose Brad finally to step in for him, and he was thankful. He was
and in
grateful.
fact, what happened was that you kept auditioning for the thing, and finally you said to them, what's going on here?
No, well, I didn't ever audition formally for the movie, but you know, I was on. You know, it was funny because when I was on your show, I said I was at the bottom of a laundry list of probably Oscar-nominated dramatic actors, and it was a very unexpected choice. But now I am an Oscar-nominated dramatic actor, so I guess that is a weird thing to switch that around. I don't know.
You're an Oscar-nominated actor. Jonah Hill. Cool. I mean, you're the guy.
A dramatic actor.
A dramatic actor. The guy who I saw in Superbad and that movie where you played the son who was.
Oh, Cyrus.
Cyrus, yeah, that movie.
Well, Cyrus was like my first drama. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. To me, it's remarkable. Basically, you know.
Has that sunk into you yet?
I don't know. I think this conversation is probably contributing to it sinking in, but I hope it never sinks in a real way, because it's just so exciting, and you know, for my family. And when you say you want to become an actor, it just, you know, you shouldn't ever do things for awards or things like that. You should do them because you love them. But something like this just says, hey, you're maybe supposed to be doing the profession you're doing, which is incredibly gratifying.
So tell us about this character and why this relationship with the character Brad played, Billy Bean, is so interesting and so compelling.
Well, I play this character named Peter Brand, who the idea behind him is it's a guy who's never had a light shined on him before, and he blends into the
Yale-educated economist.
Yeah, a Yale-educated economist who isn't the obvious choice for someone to work in baseball. And he blends into the wall, and he's never had a spotlight shined on him. And I was fascinated about what happens to someone who blends into the wall when there's a big spotlight shined on them.
Are you good in math in real life?
No, I'm the most mathematically illiterate person probably ever. So I had to, you know, Bennett Miller, our filmmaker, our director gave me tons of books. I had statistics tutor and tons of reading that I had to do, which was painstaking for me. That was the most research I had ever done for a role.
How has this expanded your horizon, the fact that you've gotten a nomination, lots of attention in a film that people like because it's a story, really an interesting story of how underachievers can be achievers?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a perfect metaphor for my career as a whole. I think you said, like, I mean, look, it's been years since I first came out in Superbad, you know, and all these great movies that I'm really proud of.
But we fell in love with you then, Jonah.
Right, and I'm like so grateful. I think when I'm an old man, no matter if I get nominated for more Oscars or there's more films like Moneyball, I think people will still always, you know, I've you know, heard that Sean Penn gets the most recognition for Fast Times. Yeah, you know, like Spicoli. And
they never forget.
And that's wonderful. To be in a movie that people love years after is incredible. But the idea is to evolve as an actor and try and challenge yourself in different ways. So for me, I love all the comedies I've been a part of. I would continue to make comedies, but it's really important to me, you know, having made 2 dramas and for my second one to get nominated like this is important to just keep stretching myself.
Congrats. What dress are you wearing to the Oscars?
What tuxedo are you wearing?
No, what dress? Everybody likes to dress
My dress
up.
is being made.
Who's a designer?
Yes.
Congratulations.
I'm pulling for you. I guarantee you that.
Thank you for all your help, Charlie.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.